Ready? Hop, hop. Yay! Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. Where's your toy? Yay! Good girl. I'm ready. Do my legs. Do my legs. Do my legs. Yay! Mama puppy. Merry Christmas.
Ida, where's the tip from? Ida, where are you? Hey, you want tips on? Come here. Where are you? Come here. That's it. Good girl. Ready? Oh, ready. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yay, tinsel dog. Da, 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 da. I know, I'll take it off, baby, look. And be free! It's not a toy to grab, darling. No. No. You and Gracie Goose would just wrench it apart. Yeah. Just offered to help and then I thought, do you know what? I'll be camera person instead. Hey! Because, ladies and gents, probably couldn't even reach the top of the curtain, even if I sit on a sofa. How's it going? What you up to? Put some lights up. What are you doing that for? It's Christmas! Is that right, Ida? It's Christmas! Curtain man! Coming to the rescue! Lights near you! Keep it running, son!
Alexa, turn on first plug.
Ooh!
Okay. Wait!
Hand round to my right! And ladies and gentlemen, you'll be able to see some lights if you are blind, like me. Because I can't see them either! Light perception has gone! How do you feel about your accomplishment, Gran? Very proud. Ooh!
Don't even care what we do if I spend it with you.
See, it's great having a tall man in the house. Because then it means I don't have to get me little step ladder.
It's okay to see you again, to see you again. Baby, this
Take a boat!
is just gonna be
Get it? Get it? Get it?
Definitely got it.
Oh, Ida! Yay! Ready, sit! Good girl, ready, wait! Good girl, ready, wait! Good girl, ready, wait! Ready, reindeer princess! Reindeer dog! Reindeer dog! I'm going to take it off. Come here and be free! Look at the happiness she shows.
140 grams of icing sugar.
Okie dokies.
Do you put it on ounces or grams?
Grabs this time.
By the way, so find the hole in the top of the bag.
Yeah, I wasn't about to pour, I was finding it.
Alright.
Not that much of a
Trying to
retard.
be helpful.
It's like I've never lived as a blind person before! Good boy, good boy. Good boy.
130 grams.
Ooh.
145 grams.
Boom.
140 grams.
Goodbye. Hey, I win.
145.
Shush now. This is the best baking we've ever done.
There's nothing. You put nothing in there.
Alright. That better? That better? Put the whole tub in now. Just inhaling sweet dust. Tasty. Who needs dinner when you can inhale sweet dust?
Sugar. Powdered sugar.
Hey?
Just powdered sugar.
Yeah.
250 grams of butter.
Okay. 230 grams of butter.
With a spoon.
Yes, I'll get these spoon.
Cut into cubes then.
Oh,
Actually,
shove off with the cubes. I will do it my way.
just don't spoon it. That's why I said you need to get a spoon.
I thought you said that's a spoon.
No.
No one's a barrel laughs in this house. That's all the press. 250 grams. Let's get it working. Ah! I don't need to do that. Stupid dog.
0. 25 grams.
We're gonna be here a while, man.
30 grams.
Shut up.
25
Oh,
grams.
shut up, lying.
45 grams.
They're off the tub at this
Yeah, be like, I think it's off the top, isn't it?
45 grams.
Alright.
That's the whole tub.
45 grams. 45
There we
grams.
go.
45 grams.
Get it good.
60 grams.
Get it good.
95 grams.
Get it good. It wants cubes.
120 grams.
This is the
135
weird way of baking ever.
grams. 125 grams.
Oh, that's not enough. Fuck off.
230 grams. 250 grams.
We win. We win.
It was literally the whole tub.
Right, now he's gonna wash my hands. He wants to hear a funny joke.
It wasn't that much. Got him.
The funny joke is that we did it wrong.
We always do it.
Every time.
What are you doing? That's not mixing.
What am I doing?
You're not mixing it.
What do I have to do?
Mix it properly. You're just turning it over. You just coated the butter in flour and sugar.
That's what you meant to do. That's what mixing is, stupido.
Stop. You're just mixing it everywhere.
You just told me to mix it.
Yeah, but you're doing it violently.
I'm not leaving. Let me enjoy my Christmas, baby. I'm doing the last taquito. Oh no, it's got like a hole in it.
No, it's fine.
Cookie tree. Right, are we putting them in now as well?
Yeah.
Okay. How long does it go on for?
10 to 12 minutes.
So should we put it on for 10 and then check?
Yeah.
Oven needs to go on. Back up, Ida, stay out the way. Alexa, set a timer for 10 minutes. Pew pew.
10 minutes.
Ida.
Starting now.
She said to get them out.
And so you just spread it in.
Spread it. I'm alive. Backwards. Do-do-do. Right. So this is a stocking. So what should we do on the top bit where the icing is?
Put some sprinkles on it.
Just sprinkles?
Mm-hmm.
And I got sprinkles. I got
first time. Cat is so sprinkles.
No, you put that on top.
No!
It's definitely some puzzle.
Did any go on the top?
Yeah.
Oh right, okay. I thought I missed it all completely. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Ah, thanks. Did you? Yeah, you did. Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Oh no, that's loads. Ah! No! Oh, I'm ruining it.
No, you just put it on the top.
Does it come out? And then on this side too. Ah! It's a messy job, this decorating the lower key. Get on, get on. Right. So that's the top. Put a little silver ball in it. Gold ball. Edges of the tree. Oh, good job with my eyes. It's sticking, I don't know. Candy cane can go at the top instead of a star. So we don't have stars. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bam! 2 biscuits, 5 million to go. Hey!
Green sugar things.
Ooh. What are they, like little sweets or like parcels? What do they look like?
Just like sugar crystals.
Very nice.
Just seem to soak it up more than anything else. Put loads on.
That's just a waste of all the sprinkles.
Put loads of sprinkles on.
I know, but
Better to go more than not enough.
yeah, that's true. Perfection.
Yeah. Ta-da.
Da, 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 da. What does it look like?
So it's just the stocking, but it's got a green band on the top instead of your white and blue.
Oh, nice. Gonna go for a tree now. What do you sing as you do it? Oh, Christmas tree, oh, Christmas tree. Go!
Just into your
Yeah!
holly.
Holly. Nice. Nice. So when are we going to open up our own bakery then? Like,
Have the patience of baking.
oh,
There you go.
smashed my dreams. Okay. Yay! So the irony is, as soon as I turned off the camera, I actually got the hang of how to do it. And we've practically finished, haven't we, Grant? You're just doing the last few trees because trees are far more fiddly. But we had fun doing it, didn't we, darling? Yeah. Hey, puppy. Come here. Come and say hello. Yay, hello to the camera. Hey, good girl. Touch. Yeah, good girl. So we did, the first batch we did loads of different shapes using cookie cutters, and then the second we've just done trees and stockings because I thought it would be easier that way for decorating. And as you can see, my massive blind girl fell in the other part. It wasn't as easy as I thought it would be, But I think it was that pressure of doing it on camera, whereas as soon as the camera got turned off, I just kind of started slapping it all on. I just felt more comfortable. Really hope you enjoyed this video, guys. We are wishing you both a very Merry Christmas, and we shall see you in the next video. Bye!
Making our Christmas memories.